CONOCO's four-grade program is based on two gasolines, Conotane and Premium, which are blended to make CONOCO Regular and CONOCO Super. If you have errors, go back and correct your sentence so it reads, CONOCO's four-grade program is based on two gasolines, Conotane and Premium, which are blended to make CONOCO Regular and CONOCO Super. Just what are the specific amounts that make CONOCO's four different gasolines? Conotane is pure Conotane. Premium is pure Premium. But what is Regular and Super? Turn to page 23 and complete the sentence with me. Regular is a blend of 7 parts Conotane to 1 part Premium. Okay? Now turn to page 24 and complete the sentence by yourself. Your correct sentence should read, Regular is a blend of 7 parts Conotane and 1 part Premium. Now let's talk about CONOCO Super, which is also a blend. Please turn to page 25 and complete the sentence with me. CONOCO Super is 1 part Conotane and 3 parts Premium. Okay? Turn to page 26 and complete the sentence by yourself. Your sentence should read, CONOCO Super contains 1 part Conotane and 3 parts Premium. Now, if you'll turn to page 27, we'll review the blending of the 4 great CONOCO gasolines. Conotane is pure Conotane. Regular is 1 part Premium and 7 parts Conotane. Super is 1 part Conotane and 3 parts Premium. Premium is pure Premium. Please turn to page 28 and label the charts by the proper gasoline name. Your label should be 1, Conotane, 2, Regular, 3, Super, and 4, Premium. Turn to page 29 and write the proper grade of gasoline under the correct group of facts. The number 1 series of facts are for Premium gasoline, number 2 for Regular, number 3 for Super, and number 4 is Conotane. Now turn to page 30, and let's see just how these pumps work. In this picture, you see the grade selector and the grade selector lock. Now these are 2 of the things that make the new 4-grade pump different from the old one, and it works like this. First, you clear the pump. Secondly, you release the grade selector lock. Then you turn the grade selector to one of the 4 CONOCO gasolines. And finally, once you start pumping, the grade selector locks in on the grade you selected. As long as you're pumping, there's no way it can be changed. Remember, nobody can change the grade of gasoline until the pump is shut down. Now let's just run it around the track once again. When your next customer comes in and orders CONOCO gasoline, you clear the pump. Then you release the grade selector lock, reset it on one of the 4 grades of CONOCO gasoline, and start pumping. As soon as you start the pump, the grade selector lock snaps into place and makes it impossible for anyone to change the grade of gasoline you're pumping. Now turn to page 31 and complete the sentences. The correct sentence should read, the grade selector lock prevents changing the grade until the pump has been turned off. The grade selector cannot be turned until the lock handle is also turned. Please turn to page 32. Now this pump, like single grade pumps, also has a safety interlock. If the pump has been started and turned off, it cannot be restarted until the computer has been cleared. This means that if you turn the starting handle, which the blue arrow is pointing to, nothing will happen if you haven't cleared the computer with the reset lever. That's the one the red arrow is pointing to. This way, you can't make a mistake and add the gasoline one customer is getting to the gasoline the customer before him had. To stop the pump, you must return the starting handle, the one the blue arrow is pointing to its original or its down position. Please turn to page 33 and label the starting handle and the reset lever. The red arrow points to the reset lever and the blue arrow points to the pump starting handle. The starting handle won't want to turn until the reset lever has been reset. You could force it, and since it has a slip clutch, it might move a little, but the pump still won't start until the reset lever has been reset. Remember, don't force the starting handle. The reset lever and the starting handle are parts of the safety interlock system. Another safety feature is the grade selector lock. Nobody can tamper with the controls, and the grade cannot be reset until the pump has been shut down. The grade selector lock makes it impossible to change the blend of gasoline going into the car until the pump has been shut down. Please turn to page 34 and complete the sentence. Your sentence should read, the grade selector lock prevents changing the grade of gasoline once the pump has been started until the sale has been completed. Please turn to page 35. Suppose a customer asks you,
What if I want super and your pump is out of premium? Will I get all conotane in my tank?
You can tell him, no sir, our pump has a blend valve that shuts off all product flow if we run out of one gasoline while a blend is being pumped. Please turn to page 36 and circle the correct answer. The correct answer is number 3, the blend valve. The blend valve shuts off all product flow if you run out of one gasoline while a blend is being pumped. Please turn to page 37. Some customers may ask you,
Am I going to get a hose full of the wrong gasoline if the person before me has bought conotane and I want premium?
Again, the answer is no. The proportion of gasoline is determined by the blend valve, but the actual blending takes place right in the nozzle. Take a look at this picture. You see that hose within a hose arrangement? Well now, your premium gasoline comes to the nozzle through the inner hose, and the conotane gasoline comes through the outer hose. The blending takes place just ahead of that nozzle poppet, and not before, so there's no chance of putting a gasoline from the previous customer's order into the car you have on the drive right now. Turn to page 38 and fill in the blank. The actual blending takes place in the nozzle. Nozzle is the word that should be in the blank. Turn, please, to page 39. The safety features of the new blending pump are the reset lever and starting handle, the grade selector lock, the blend valve, nozzle, and the hose within a hose system. Now turn to page 40 and mark the picture correctly. you should have written 1, grade selector, 2, grade selector lock, 3, the reset lever, 4 is the nozzle, 5, starting handle, and 6, hose within a hose system. Double-check your answers by looking back on page 39. Now turn to page 41 and see who is the most important Conoco person to your customer. Yes, sir, it's you. No matter how good that Conoco gasoline is, you are still the most important person to your customer on the drive. The great new 4-grade program doesn't mean that you can ease off now. When you wait on a customer, you are the station, and your attitude and your treatment of that customer will mean the difference between a satisfied and an unsatisfied customer. To the customer, you are Mr. Conoco. Suppose a customer drives into the station. You don't say, fill her up, or how much. That makes it too easy for him to say,
Oh, give me a couple dollars worth.
remember the camel, and say, which gas may I fill it with? Turn to page 42 and write what that camel is going to remind you to say, then what the other animals remind you to do. Your correct answer should be 1, which gas may I fill it with? 2, wash those windows? 3, look and sell under the hood? And 4, thank you, please come back. If your customer hasn't been to Conoco lately, he probably will ask about the station's new look. He might say,
What's with the 4 grade? I always thought you only had 2 kinds, regular and premium. And what's with the new pumps?
so you tell him, Conoco now has 4 great gasolines instead of 2. Together with regular and premium, Conoco has added new Conotane and Super because, well, turn to page 43 and circle the best answer. Your best answer is, with these 4 grades of gasoline, we have the right gasoline for your car at the right price. Please turn to page 44 and fill in the clover with the names of the Conoco gasoline in the order of the lowest octane first and the highest octane last. Your answer should read Conotane, regular, super, premium. Okay, please turn to page 45 and complete the sentences. Conotane is pure Conotane. Regular is 7 parts Conotane and 1 part premium. Super is 1 part Conotane and 3 parts premium. And premium is pure premium. Turn to page 46. Here's a copy of the chart found on page 15. This is a guide to help you help your customer select the right gasoline for his car. Get to know that chart, and when a customer asks you to recommend the gasoline best for him, check your chart and suggest the right gasoline for his car. He's going to really appreciate it. If you can sell him a gasoline that saves him money, he's sure to come back again and again. The most important thing Conoco has is service, and you're the man who makes it work. Keep track of these workbooks. Review and learn all about this new 4-grade program. You'll be the best driveway salesman in the business. I've enjoyed being here with you, so until the next time, this is Sid Collins, voice of the greatest spectacle in racing, the Indianapolis 500-mile race, asking you to put into practice what you've learned here today.